I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usual.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, y'all, so we're going to go on and get into this reading and see what it is that you need to know. Now, if you find that something resonate, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. In the description box, you will find the email for my address. You will find my email address if you are interested in a personal. Also, you will find the link to Outer Spirit where you can go make a purchase of their beautiful merchandise. Okay, go copy your pieces, y'all. If you decide to make a purchase, there will be a coupon code BLUFlame20. BLUFlame30 will get you 20 or 30% off of your purchase. So let's get into it. Excuse me, I got gas like a motherfucker. So there were too many expectations. So I feel like you were dealing with someone. And first of all, because you have morals, because you have standards, because you have values. Now, your morals and standards and values may have not been as high now as they were back then. You know, you might have been willing to accept some shit from people, but see, the things that you were requesting, the things that you were asking from this particular person, baby, they felt like that was just too much. Like, you were wanting this person to be loyal. They was like, loyal, bitch, I ain't been loyal to a motherfucker my whole damn life. You want this person to be honest. Honest, I don't even fucking tell the truth. I lie to myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things that you were asking this person, for some of y'all, they was like, bitch, I don't even do that for myself. So, like, how I'm gonna sit up here and give you loyalty? How I'm gonna give you honesty? How I'm gonna treat you a certain type of way? How I'm gonna give you reciprocity when I don't know how to pour into myself? How I'm gonna know your worth when I don't even know my own worth? So it's like, the things that you were asking, the things that you were expecting from this person, it was just too much for them. Like, for some of y'all, this is why they possibly chose someone else over you, or this is why they didn't choose you to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because they just felt like it was just going to be too much. Like, you just required too much. They're not used to being in relationships where people have requirements. Like, they just used to being in these surface level ass relationships where, you know, there's not love, there's not deep connections, you know, there's not feelings and emotions. Like, it's all about benefits. You know, they're used to being with people that benefit them, or shit, they usually being attracted to people to where they're the benefit. You know, other people benefit off of their energy here, okay? So I feel like this could have been a relationship, or some of you could have been in a relationship or a connection here. And it was like, you and this person definitely had different thought processes. Like, you had different opinions about life and how you should do things, how this relationship should go. And 9 times out of 10, I feel like the different opinions always led to disagreements, because you know, I'm not saying somebody was right and somebody was wrong, but it was like somebody's way of thinking was way the fuck left. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't understand their thought process. You didn't understand why they thought or why they did the things that they did. But I feel like the differences between you and this person often led to fights. It often led to disagreements, because it was like you can never agree to disagree. Like, every disagreement had to turn to a big ass fight. And it was because someone here refused to let it go. Now, Scorpio, we can be guilty of that shit. You know, sometimes we'll be mad about some shit and we may not say something for 2 years, and all of a sudden we bring that shit up because you've been sitting up here thinking about that, you know? So it's like y'all can have a disagreement about something and the time will pass and this person bring it back up. It's like, bitch, I thought we were still talking about this shit. Like, I thought we was over there. So for some of you, this could be you. This could be this person. Take it how it resonates here, okay? But there's someone who can't stop crying and they don't know what they need to do next. So for some of you now, this may not be the same situation. This could be a different situation. Someone here can't stop crying. And I feel like the person that they chose over you, or the situation or relationship, whatever it was, like, they're not happy over there. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who thought the grass was going to be greener, but that shit is dead as fuck. And now they're sitting back looking at you and these expectations, like, man, I should have just did what Scorpio wanted me to do. All they wanted me to do was do this. Like, the shit that you were asking, it wasn't too much. You was just asking the wrong motherfucker. And that be the problem sometimes, that we don't be wanting to accept. Like, we feel like the things that we asking from people, it be too much, and that's why we be afraid to ask for reciprocity. That's why we be afraid to tell people what we demand and what we want in a relationship, because you're used to people feeling like, oh, you want too much or you demand too much. Like, you know, that's why you single, because you want too much out of a man, out of a woman. No, the fuck you want. That means you know your worth. And once you know your worth, you're not going to accept anything less the fuck than that, okay? You have to learn how to love yourself first before you can love anyone else. This is a lesson that you had to learn. The reason why you weren't receiving the love that you was giving out because you didn't love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you know your worth. You see what I'm saying? And then those morals and those standards and those values that you have, baby, they start to increase. So it was like, like I said, in the past, you could have been a Scorpio, and I'd have been there too. It's like you're willing to accept somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to accept the bare minimum. Or you may feel like, oh, I don't gotta have nobody that do this, or they gotta work a good job, or they gotta have, this and that. Like you may have thought that was high maintenance. No, the fuck it's not, because if you got a good paying job, if you got this and that, you don't want nobody that's gonna come in and take from you. You see what I'm saying? You have to be meeting people that's on your energetic level. 9 times out of 10, it don't always have to be like that because two people can build together. But when you're in a place of doing better than other people, they'll often try to bring you down to their level. This situation may start off being cool, but then this person will get jealous of you because you're doing better than them. So I feel like the reason why, for some of you, this could be you. Maybe you're crying because you don't know what to do next. Like you walked away from somebody, but you're like, what next, Lord? Work on self-love, work on pouring into yourself, work on knowing your worth, and so that you will know exactly what you want out of a relationship. What you want. Next time you get involved with somebody, you know exactly what you want. And if you see off top that this person can't give you that reciprocity, they can't pour into you like you pouring into them, then you're going to go on and walk your happy ass on. It ain't going to be no losses. It ain't going to be no crying. It ain't going to be no disappointment because you know your worth. And that means that you're not going to accept anything less than that, okay? Now, some of you, I love you, Scorpio. Some of you can be on this twin flame journey, okay? And this twin flame journey is teaching you just that. All right, so I can be speaking to some divine films. I can be speaking to some masculines here, okay? It don't matter. Either which role that you play. This whole journey, the reason why you've had certain experiences with people, and I feel like the experiences that you have with these people were always with people who can never pour into you. They can never give you. You was always pouring from this empty ass cup. Because you're going to keep on pouring. You're going to keep on giving and giving and giving. This motherfucker keep taking and taking and taking. But after a while, you were depleted. You didn't have shit else to give. And this motherfucker still sitting up there with their damn hand out. Like, you ain't going to give me no more? You don't give me no more of your time or your energy and all this type of shit? Hell no, bitch, because I ain't got no more to give. And so you have to learn how to love yourself. Before you were going to cross paths with anybody else that were going to be able to give and love you, first you have to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you start pouring, you start giving your time and energy to people that's not going to be able to give it to you. All right? Now, there can be someone that's tired of being hurt from a particular relationship. Okay, this can be someone that's crying. For some of you, this may not be you. This can be your divine counterpart. For those that's not on a twin flame journey, because everybody is not, you know what I'm saying? A particular person that you let go of, now they're sitting up here crying because they're getting tired of being hurt in a relationship here. See, you have to learn your worth. See, this particular person, they weren't ready for that damn lesson here, okay? This is someone who was not ready to learn about self-love. They felt like the love they had, the shit they was doing, everything was fine. But until they kept getting hurt over and over again, look at this. Until they kept going through a particular cycle and they kept getting hurt over and over again, this is when this person realized, like, shit, I'm tired of getting hurt. I'm tired of getting my feelings hurt. I'm tired of having to pick up my damn feelings behind this motherfucker every damn time I turn around, okay? So someone here is sick and tired of a particular cycle in their life. For some of you guys, they are over. They are over being with this particular karmic. They're over dealing with these family members and friends who not gonna pour into them. Like, they're over all this shit. This could be a people pleaser here. And they're tired of this. For some of y'all, there's been cheating going on. There's a lot of red flags that they've seen about a particular person. But, when you so-called in love, sometimes you choose not to see those red flags. This is someone that's tired of being deceived here. This is what they're tired of. They're tired of being hurt. But the thing is, they saw this. They saw this betrayal. They saw this person was not going to be the type of man or woman that was going to love them and give them reciprocity here, okay? Same thing with you guys. See, you learned the lesson, though. You were willing to learn the lesson. Shit, you got tired of being hurt in fucking relationships, too, okay? Give us a couple of more. Messages from my Scorpio. Tell us about tired of being hurt for this relationship. Who is this person that's tired of being hurt? Avoid. This person is fucking avoiding you. This person now that's sitting up here feeling guilty. This person that you're no longer communicating with. So some of you, you're in separation. Okay, you could be in separation from your divine counterpart. you ain't talking to this person right now. All right, but the thing is, for some of y'all, they're avoiding you. The reason why you haven't talked, if you've been wanting to, the reason why you have not talked to this person, the reason why you ain't seen their ass is because they're avoiding you. For some of you, you already warned them about this damn person that they was dealing with. But see, they ain't want to hear that shit. You know, this person will never want to hear you say, I fucking told you so. When they know goddamn me well that you did, you already told this person what was up with this particular third party that they was dealing with, but they ain't want to hear that shit. They had to find out the hard way, okay? Let's get one more. Who is sick and tired of being hurt from this relationship here? Look at y'all, I can't make this up. Fucking drama, controversy. There's all type of controversy that's going on. There's all type of drama for some of y'all. Scandal. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of shit that's going on, and they tired of this shit because the truth is about to come out. I just did a horoscope that said this person is about to confess their feelings. There's a particular man, y'all. This man can have dreads, short hair, it don't matter. This person's about to confess to a particular third party, somebody that they dealing with. They are tired of this shit. And for some of y'all, when they make this confession, baby, it's about to be all type of furniture moves. It's about to be some smoke in the city when it comes to this, okay? So let's pull from the Who Dat. Let's see exactly who this reading is about, and then we're going to go to the zodiac signs, okay? So if anything did resonate with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you are interested in a personal, don't forget my email will be in the description box below. Also, the link to Outer Spirit will be in the description box. Check them out. If you decide to make a purchase, don't forget to use the coupon code BLUFlame20, BLUFlame30 to get 20 or 30% off of your purchase, okay? So when we pull from the Who Dat, you guys, remember, this can be a description of you. This can be a description of your person, somebody that's involved. Hell, I don't know, okay? So let's get into it. Who is this reading about for Scorpio? Who is this reading about for Scorpio? I'm just going to pull this 2, try to get 5. 2, 3, 4. Shit, we got more than 5. That's cool, though. All right, so we got crooked teeth. So this can be you or your person. Somebody has a beard. This can be a long beard or short beard. We got big lips. Okay, dark or brunette hair. This could be you or your person. Long wavy hair and someone who has small feet. All right, so let's roll. Let's see who this reading is about for my Scorpio. Sag, Libra, Aries, Virgo. Who is this about for Scorpio? Aries, Gemini, Sag, and Taurus. Gemini, Pisces, Aries, and Sagittarius. Let's get one more. Who is this about for Scorpio? Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.